What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody, and welcome to 505 Games Plays. It is March 4th, 2022. I am one of your hosts, James Cartledge, a brand community manager here at 505. And today I am joined by one of my fellow CMs, aka Mr. Game Theory himself, Stephen Tukowski.
Hey. Thanks, James.
Dude,
how's it going, everyone? Doing all right.
Doing good.
You know, excited for Hell finally launched. You know, a lot of excitement in the office. You know, it's a pretty cool release. So I've just been enjoying that.
Mate, that's all you need. That's all you really need, isn't it? I mean, I'm really excited to actually get into this release. It's been a very busy week for a lot of it here, so we're superbly excited to actually get to show you some of Hell. Well, someone of Hell from a newbie. Let's put it that way. This is always going to be Hell.
Well, everyone has to start somewhere, you know.
Mate, that's how this goes. Oh my word, chat is popping off and I love it. Chat, we see you, we notice you, we appreciate you. Thank you ever so much for dropping by. And thank you for supporting 505 Games Plays. A new thing from ourselves, but still something that we are very proud of. Very proud of indeed. Okay, so folks, before we get started, let's jump into a little bit of housekeeping. Obviously, this is a brand new series from us at 505, where we play games, we talk to the internet, and have a jolly good old time. If you do end up missing the live stream, the stream will be live as a VOD up on the 505 Games YouTube channel, and of course in the Twitch chat below as well. So don't necessarily worry too much about missing that. But if you are live now, we want to see it, we want to hear you. So chat, let us know. Of course, tonight we are playing Ghostrunner Project Hell, a brand new DLC from the folks. As a complete heads up, I'm a noob. I've never played Ghostrunner before. I've never touched it. I've never seen it. Obviously I've seen it. But I've never played this before, so expect that I'm just going to dominate. Who needs tutorials, right? I'm just going to absolutely dominate here. Everyone in the chat is already saying that I'm going to dominate, so that's how that is. But yes, Project Hell released yesterday, I believe, across PC, PS, Xbox, and some streaming services as well. And I believe, Stephen, we are going to be doing some trivia, I think.
Yeah, I mean, so we're going to go over everything related to Ghostrunner Project Hell, but we're also going to have some trivia for the community to win some prizes. You know, we want to celebrate this launch and we want to have some fun at the same time. I mean, we're generally having fun events in the Discord server, and you can win lots of prizes. We have daily events going on. So if you are new to the Ghostrunner community, definitely join the Discord server. We have tons of stuff going on, including a design your own Ghostrunner glove contest that's going on right now, which we'll talk about in a bit. But yeah, we're gonna kick it off with some prizes real soon. So you know, stick around, because throughout the stream we're gonna be giving away some Hell codes, some Ghostrunner codes, and some other cool prizes as well.
Good evening. I'll tell you what, I'm genuinely looking forward to this. Dude, thank you very much for allowing me to kind of do this with you. I'm superbly stoked that we get to do Ghostrunner on stream and just live, and actually get into just get stuck in, you know what I mean? So folks, as I said, I am completely new to this. This is expect utter chaos. But I do want chat to help. No backseat gaming in terms of like spoilers or anything like that, but like I don't know, just some help with with the controls is always good, because everyone here knows just how damn pro I am. So that's just how that works. Right, okay. And Steve, I think you can see the stream. Is everything looking all good your end?
Everything's looking good. I think we need to bump the audio just a little bit and lower the music just a tad before we start this gameplay sesh.
Don't worry.
But while you're doing that, we're actually going to jump into our first trivia question. The way it's going to work is pretty straightforward. I'm going to ask a trivia question related to Ghostrunner in the chat. First person to answer correctly wins. Now, keep in mind there's a limit of one prize per person per day. Yeah, just type it directly into the chat. Feel free, if you win, send me a DM either on Twitch or on Discord. You'll see me as a community manager for Ghostrunner on Discord as well, so either one works fine. And yeah, good luck. So first trivia question. Name the tower where Ghostrunner takes place.
I didn't even know there was a tower. That's how noob I am. This is hilarious. Right, okay, chat. Just a bit of a heads up. I've just adjusted the audio settings from my side. Please let me know how it sounds your side. Hopefully that would work perfectly fine. So let's get on with it. Let's just raise some hell. Let's raise some hell. Where is this volume? There's a volume. Give me a second. Thank you. There it is. Oh boy, am I excited.
So it doesn't look like anyone answered correctly. It's a Dharma Tower, in case you played the original Ghostrunner.
I think Tommy's...
Oh, there you go. Hey, technically Tommy's the first to answer correctly, even though I said the answer. So, Tommy, you have won yourself a free copy of Hell.
Me?
So send me a DM and I'll get you all sorted after the stream.
Hell unit active.
Well done.
Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to assume that I'm Hell.
You are Hell. You're being activated for maybe the first time, and she doesn't look too happy about it.
No, she's not.
Can you
I'm
hear
not too
me,
happy
machine?
about it.
Affirmative.
Get moving. Let's see how bad it's gotten.
Let's see how bad I am at this game. Okay. At least it's giving me some tutorial. That's good.
Gross motor skills within parameters.
Okay. Yep, strike.
Beginning Hansen Hamada cognitive motor test.
There is
You will be answering my questions truthfully and immediately while dealing with the
Oh,
enemy.
hello. What was that? So I jumped on a wall. Seemed to move pretty quickly. Right, let's go. Let's just slay. I was born to slay, so that's just how this is going to work, folks.
1. A father has 2 children, a boy and a girl. He loves them both. But he loves the girl more. A disaster strikes and there's not enough food to support everyone. Whom will the father sacrifice?
The fatter one.
Of course.
Oh, yes.
You're doing pretty well.
I could do tutorials, folks. Jump towards the surface to wall run. Got it. Easy. So, for the uninitiated, I am playing on a... Oh, okay. Can I jump? Can I wall run that one? So I am playing on
2.
PC. I'm playing on
wounded
Steam.
enemy is lying at your feet.
I'm not
He is
quite a
suffering
PC
excruciating
pro
pain
just
and
yet,
begs you
so
to kill him.
I do have my
Do
trusty
you?
Xbox controller.
No,
Why not?
he's an enemy.
Why am I crouched? Oh, hello. Okay, I clearly can't do tutorials. Why am I crouched?
You got to uncrouch.
Give me a second. I'm getting there. There we go. Have I got it?
There you go. Jumping will ditch out of it. Yeah.
I guess so. No, I don't think it has. No, I don't think I am. Oh, never mind. Let's go. Okay, so hold B whilst running to slide. Can do. Thank you, Jonesy.
Yeah.
Right, let's figure this out. I'm glad they've given me a bit of a tutorial. That's quite nice.
Yeah, you know, and this looks like an authentic first run, so you know, people get to see what it's like the first time.
That's a very good point. No, come on! Oh, missed that. Missed that then.
You know, it takes some time to get used to the wall running, but I mean, once you get into it, I would say to really master Ghostrunner, I mean, it takes about an hour to 2 hours to really before you get pumping in it. And I mean, obviously everyone's a little different, but from what I've seen in the community, it takes some time. I mean, this is not the most accessible title when it comes to difficulty. I mean, it's a challenge, and it definitely
controls. I'm crouched for some reason, and I can't understand why I'm crouched. Right. So I'm using.
You're playing on control.
I'm playing on a controller.
Okay, because if you're not on control, I can tell you.
Give me a second.
This is pretty funny though.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We've got this. I'm running and I'm sliding. Like, sorry, it says left control, so just. There we go. Oh, come on, James! That's it. I'm gonna have to. Mr. Evil exactly right. I've got to open the settings. I've got to open the settings. Crouch. Left control, left shift control. Jokey, jump off that wall next. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, come on, James. I can't let the internet slam me on this. I am pro.
Forget about defeating enemies. You gotta defeat crouching to go down into the vents.
See, I did it! I did it!
There you go.
I did it, folks. I did it. Oh, okay, right. So we've got a dash movement there.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll jump in there. Jump farther.
And you know, if you slide, dash, jump, I mean, you can really get speed, but you don't really need it for that point. I mean, Hell comes equipped with a far superior unit than your typical Jack Ghostrunner. So, you know, you can actually target where your jumps are going and have a lot more control this time around as opposed to the core Ghostrunner game. So,
I quite like that, actually.
Yeah, that extra jump, and you can slow down time a little bit. You can really time things up, and you can just shoot that straight up as well, so it doesn't just right in front of you. So you can go further and have a bit more control.
That is actually quite interesting. So for many people who've actually seen any of the 505 games played streams before, you know just how pro I am when it comes to video games. I am just an absolute master who doesn't get one shot killed, honestly. But you know what? It takes some time. Oh, come on. I've got that one. Yes!
There you go.
Ow! Come on. I'm just going through the learning curves. I'm just going through the learning curves.
It takes a little bit. Like I said, you can't really judge people in Ghostrunner your first, 30 minutes to an hour. I mean, I remember the first hour I played, it wasn't an easy. It doesn't matter if you're a pro or not. If you're new to the game, it does take some time to get used to the mechanics. And in Hell, they do change up the mechanics a little bit from the standard Ghostrunner. So,
I'm blaming the controller.
Baby steps.
That's the thing, chat. Like I said, I'm completely new to the franchise, so I'm going to need your help. We're probably getting through the tutorial at this point. But I'm gonna need your help. So I need coaching. I need a stiff drink after this. I'm not gonna lie. Come on. Right. There we go. Yep.
Oh, there you get used to it. Nice.
Please. Kill them. Right.
I'll distract her.
What? Oh, for the love of the Jonesy in the chat just says do better. I am doing better, sir. Oh, did you see that?
Well, the good news
didn't
is
see that. Didn't see that one.
you're not spoiling a lot of the game, so
I'm about
you know
to say,
the community we'll get to enjoy a lot of it without seeing it first on stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, pro gamer. Just wait though. Just wait. I'll get past this tutorial section. I promise. Oh my lord. Again, I'm full on blaming the controller. I am usually a PlayStation controller person.
See, now, like, when you have enemies like this, they just have, you know, these electric baton type things. You know, you keep your distance, you know, wait until you encounter enemies with guns and so forth, because then you know, a whole different ballpark.
Well, that's the thing.
But,
so is there a block? There's got to be a block, right?
Yeah, you can block. You can actually hit bullets back at enemies as well. So,
okay, so can I keep my distance a bit?
Keep your distance for now. I mean, especially for these enemies right here.
Yes.
Take one at a time. There you go. Ooh,
I've got a little bit of lag. That's what it is. It's the lag. It's got to be the lag.
Yeah, I mean, in Ghostrunner, it's one hit, one kill. Just answering the question of Mr. Evil 37, which makes the game challenging. Right now, Hell is different than Ghostrunner in that if you fill up your rage meter, which as you kill enemies, you fill it up, you eventually get a shield that will absorb an extra hit. So you can kill everything in generally one hit, and you die in one hit. But if you have your rage meter high enough, you can actually take 2 hits.
I'm not gonna lie. So what am I? So I'm complete. I'm just putting my excuses out there now. I have got a few sweaty palms. B, I'm also streaming everything, so there's a little bit of lag on my side. Pro gamer excuses, folks. So. There we go. Right, I've got this. So stay away and take them out. There we go. You can see in the chat.
Were you able to get those guys behind you? I don't. Maybe you did.
Yes, I did. Yes,
oh, there
I
you
did.
go. You beat the area. You can retire now.
I can retire a happy man. Ladies and gentlemen, a pro gamer.
Just don't walk off a ledge or something.
You're in a dream. A child approaches you.
I mean, you got to be careful in this game. Like, so many things can kill you. And, you know, one of the great things about Ghostrunner, though, is as you're falling off a ledge, you can still wall run and save yourself. You know, I mean, I've seen some speedrunners, like, even as you're falling right there, I see some speedrunners who can save themselves from tough situations. So, which is really cool. I mean, a lot of developers, they save money. They don't want to program in this extra bit to be able to, you know, maneuver after you're like falling to your death. But in Ghostrunner, you know, it's kind of an open map. You can do that.
Who needs to speedrun? Sorry. Who needs to wall run? No, I need to wall run. Ghibli, who do you think you are? I am. I know I'm trying to be very, clearly I'm being very boisterous. This is right. This is pro gamer James. Oh, come on. But I do have a bit of a lag. And that's nothing to do with the game. That is just my PC handling absolutely everything. There we go. We're getting there. I tell you what, I must admit, I have seen some absolutely wonderful speedruns of this. And I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, they're incredible.
I mean, I'm obviously clearly struggling with this. What do I need to do?
Okay, so you see that gap in the floor in front of you?
Oh, I've got to head there.
Yeah, you have to jump in there, and keep in mind that if you touch anything besides that, you're essentially getting fried. So you see how you can kind of get in there. So I would jump off, dash, and then while you're dashed forward, then you use that the jump. So now look down. Oh well, you survived it. Okay, so jump, look down. So right a split second after you jump, then
yeah, drop down. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Ooh, come on, PC, don't let me lag. Not now. It's a very precise game. I will get through it.
You have to be. It's very precise. So look at the instructions. It says hold LB while in air.
To adjust the landing spot. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's first jump and then use LB exactly and get it more targeted. There you go. Well, you made it anyway.
Folks. I'm just getting used to it, that's all. And dying miserably. Come on. Red equals dead. Thank you, Jonesy. Oh, my word. That doesn't... Oh, hello. Okay. So, dash... I think I've got this. Oh! Pro gamer,
there you
folks.
go.
Pro gamer. Okay, here we go. Kill enemies or walk into rage links.
Permission to enable surge driver.
Granted. Surge protocols intact. No need to read.
All right, this is more of a see how your meter on the left went up, your rage. Now with that, you will be able to do some extra abilities, and the main bread and butter of that is surge. Surge essentially is like your bullet. I mean, it's like a sonic boom, as Guile would put it, that flies out and just kills anything in one hit. The only issue is you have a limit on how many times you can use it.
Oh, okay, right. So you, while you have rage, press left trigger to use surge. You will shoot out an energy wave and shoot part of your rage. Got it.
So grab it and then look up, and you'll see that those doors are being held in place by a little orb that's above you. So you have to hit that with your surge.
But it's got a cage under it.
It's okay, you can go through it.
Oh! Oh, okay.
Alright, now they're coming after you.
Oof. Ooh! Yes, they are.
And then you have to start the whole thing again. Now, I mean, listen, for newcomers, the game can be a little bit brutal. I mean, because there's a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get it, you have to stick to it. It's definitely satisfying. It's a very rewarding game. And,
It's a... I mean, I am not the best at, like... I'm not going to call it roguelike, because obviously it's clearly not that. But I think the fact that we do have, like, very fast load times to get you back in is certainly helping the...
Yeah, it definitely helps. And there is a roguelike version of Ghostrunner. It's called Wave Mode. And, you know, if you can see it in the main menu, it's definitely a ton of fun. You have to beat various waves of enemies. So check it out as well. Definitely fun.
Damn.
And
I'm swinging mildly. Okay. Right.
there you go.
Oh, that didn't quite...
Now, after you shoot it out, maybe get it again, and you can use the second surge to kill multiple enemies at the same time.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Okay, so you still have some left, so you can use it again to get some enemies. There you go.
Come on!
Boom. Oh, I thought you...
I thought I had it then. I genuinely thought I had it then. Right, come on. Come on, James.
All right, now while you're jumping through this, I'm going to give one more trivia question out to the community. So, trivia question number 2. What is Mara's other name? Mara is the head honcho in Dartmouth Tower. But what is another name she's referred to? All right, there we go. Mitsunari. Well done. It is Keymaster.
Oh, come
That
on.
is her other name. Send me a DM and we'll get you a code after the stream.
I'm not. It wouldn't surprise me that a lot of people in the chat right now not only are laughing their asses off, but also could probably do a much better job of this than I am. So please don't judge my skill or judge the game on my skill. Yeah!
Nice. Very nice.
I just need to be a little bit trigger happy. Oh, you! God damn it! Oh, that. No, that was unfair. That was unfair. What?
And just imagine it. This is just the tutorial. Wait until you actually get in the game. I mean, it's a rage-inducing game, for sure. But I mean, let the hate power you. What do they say in Star Wars? I mean, pretty much you gotta let the rage inside you just make you better. That's the trick to it.
Yes. It really helps if I didn't have a flipping lag model. I don't know where. Well, I know where it's coming from. Here we go. Oh, I had it. Oh, come on.
Yeah, DM is Mr. Game Theory. If you win one of the trivia contests, feel free to message me there. There you go. Let the hate flow through you.
That's it. Right. What? I'm trying to think now. What is in? I think I know what's killing my my CPU. Right. Okay. You know how a builder always like blames his tools. What pro gamers are. Come at me, bro.
There you go.
We're getting. No, we're not getting there. Yes, we are. Okay. Right. Let's suss what we've got.
I see you could send out another surge right there, and you could have killed all three of them together.
I know.
So it's definitely worth it to utilize it.
Yeah, it's worth saving them surges.
And keep in mind, as you kill enemies, your rage meter does fill up, so you'll be able to use it again. See how it filled up right when you killed those three. So you have a surge right now. So, but it's slowly going down. So if you look on the left, you'll see that little diamond shape.
Yep.
That's your rage meter, and it fills up as you kill enemies and as you get that white shiny thing.
Yep.
As well. So utilize surge to your advantage because you're gonna need it, especially later on. You got to learn to kind of like master it to the best of your abilities. So.
It's a good job we're going through the tutorial about 7,000 times.
Nah, but I see you getting better. So I mean, that's what it's all about, right? I mean, you can't be the best at a game like this right off the bat. It definitely takes practice and conditioning.
Conditioning is certainly part of it. I'm quite curious though, chat. Who is like a proper Ghostrunner fan? Who can school me under the table right now?
I think pretty much everyone in the chat. But you know what? I mean, to be fair, I mean, this isn't. You're new to it, so I mean, you can't expect to. A lot of people have been playing this for 2 years, a year and a half. So, you know, beta testers have been hitting this thing hard for a very long time. And, you know, if you look at the speedrunning community, you look at the videos, there's tons of tutorials, there's tons of videos. So definitely check out YouTube. You know, the game can be a little intimidating if you're new to it. But, you know, what you need to do is just practice. You will get better. Tutorials will help. And that's the best way to go about it. I mean, there's a reason why IGN nominated Ghostrunner as the action game of the year for 2020, and it's because the action is wonderful. Once you get past the learning curve and you master your abilities, it's such a fun game. But that first hour or two can be a bit challenging for new players. So you just got to fight through it. And yeah. All right, so you cleared it.
I did, but not very well. I did just. Brave Freeze in the chat says Ghostrunner is so good. Honestly, I am miserable at this, but I'm really enjoying it. It's putting me out of my comfort zone, if that makes sense. Which is exactly what I kind of enjoy about games like this. I think I need to embrace the challenge. And why is there a sniper? Who put a sniper there? That's just not very nice. Deflector shield will protect you from one attack before breaking. After it breaks, you will lose all your range.
Deflector shield operational.
So you can just jump dash past that enemy, and you can take a bullet. You know, I know you can also use your surge as well, but you don't really need it. You know, see how that bullet? You took a bullet. You saw your screen. No, don't even mess with them. Just keep going. See that wall? You can just wall run off that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now it starts getting a little bit interesting. So you enter sensory boost mode, and with that, you can like pull like a Neo and kind of like phase shift in the middle of the air. So move to the left or to the right, and you can actually move magically to avoid bullets. See how you kind of exactly. So you're going to be needing to use that a lot to dodge incoming projectiles.
That's actually really quite nice.
I will dispatch a messenger to Commander Buckley.
Yeah, I mean, the abilities that you get from Ghostrunner are pretty incredible. One More Level did such an amazing job in crafting the mechanics in this, and that's probably why it's attracted so many speedrunners who love the combination of fast-paced action and, you know, these abilities. And, you know, you can get really creative. There's not one way just to beat levels, especially later on. There's many ways to beat them.
Oh, come on. That was. Oh, I made it. Oh, okay. What happened there, James? I clearly have gone somewhere I shouldn't be. Come on.
Brain Freeze 10, yes. Daniel Deluxe did the music for both Ghostrunner and Hell DLC. So there is some new OST in Hell. Some really great music. Definitely check it out. Some bangers for sure. There you go.
You know what's really helped me is I have leaned forward in my chair, and any pro gamer
Keymaster,
knows
this is Bakunin.
when you lean forward in your chair.
Time is running out, Commander.
Oh,
I
this is
told
gonna
you
be fun.
still have
Nearly. Oh,
told
come
you
on.
still have
Okay,
doubts
okay, I can see
about
what's happening.
Operation Precipice.
I
You
can
are
see what's
sort
happening.
out your priorities.
That's
Yeah, you have to time
precisely
everything.
what I've done.
No, oh, God.
Just
I
right.
have to
There we go.
respectfully decline your orders.
I don't need your respect, Commander. I only need your obedience.
Oh,
I only need your obedience. Gather your troops and start boarding. This is your final warning.
oh, come on.
So if you look at the platforms, not every one of the platforms shoots up with electricity. If you look at the third one, that's kind of like a resting spot.
Yeah.
So just get there, and then you can kind of look at the surroundings and see where your next one is.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, but everything else is pretty much the same. So I'm gonna have to slow down time somewhere.
Now keep in mind, you don't have to go in a straight line. You don't have to go on that first one even. You can just skip to the second one and use your ability. Yeah, so feel free to get creative, you know, I mean,
Okay,
there's many ways to get through each of these levels. You don't have to do that though, you can go to the first one.
Pro gamer. I'm so pro I skipped the whole flipping one.
And you see that pillar right there that was in the middle? You can actually jump to that one.
Yeah. I think that was kind of the plan. Unfortunately, I overshot it. Like an absolute lemon. There we go. Oh my word! Don't do this to me. Okay, I can see where there's another resting point. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Okay.
So there's a resting point. So basically I need to get over there now. I wonder if I could go that way. Do I challenge myself to go that way? No, I do not.
I mean, you probably could. I haven't seen people do it, but you can probably get away with it.
Yeah!
Well done.
Oh dear. Okay.
So do you see that wall right there? You pretty much have to just go behind it and then...
Oh, there's a few more people in there, isn't there? There's one there.
There's a lot. There's quite a few in here.
I'm glad you can see him. Ooh. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, Shortcomings. Don't thank me for that. Surprise attack! Die, key. Come on. Come on! They don't call me the king for nothing. I mean, no, they definitely don't call me the king for that display. What are you doing, James? I'm showing the parkour. That's what I'm doing. I'm showing just how good you can parkour in this game, and I'll distract her.
I mean, thankfully there's wonderful music, so you know at least we can chill out to some good tunes.
Stephen Tarkowski, have you just said that? Oh! Wow. Oh my word. I hope we all like restarting, folks. We did say we wanted to bring a noob into this. And there's a reason, well, the reason was probably not me, actually, but there you go. Okay, come on. Fuck you! Oh no! Come on! Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning. I like how I'm learning on the tutorial.
I mean, you've definitely improved, and that's it. I mean, I can't say that enough. And you're in section 6 right now. You know, there's only like, there's only 30 more sections left. No, there's not. I'm kidding.
Oh my goodness!
Almost gave you a heart attack, right?
It's only 31 seconds. I do think so. So obviously, so for the uninitiated, I am streaming. So I'm using OBS, so that's using a lot of CPU. So I do have a little bit of lag. If I was playing this without, if I can do as well with this lag, then I reckon, then just watch me without the lag. I'm just putting that out there. I'm putting that out there. Ooh, come on. No lag. No excuses, Anne.
I mean, well, the good news to the audience is your experience is only going to improve over what you're seeing here. So, you will, once you start playing, you'll definitely get into it.
Folks, whilst I try and deliberate Section 6, I want to give a massive thank you and shout out to everyone. Whether or not you're in the chat, whether or not you're lurking at home, whether or not you're laughing like an absolute maniac at me trying to kill some people. Know that we really appreciate you being here. Thank you ever so much. We are here playing games, talking to the internet, and just having a jolly good old time, all in the name of fun. We are doing these streams, I think, kind of on the last Friday of every month, or expect something from us around the Fridays of the month. So keep on our social channels, because we will let you all know when you get to see me fail miserably again.
And it's good. I mean, great initiative getting this up and rolling for 505 games. I mean, long overdue that we have some play sessions. And Ghostrunner, is one of our bread and butter titles. And, we've done some streaming before with one of the speedrunners. I know we did a stream with One More Level with some third parties that were good fun. But between the music and gameplay, Ghostrunner is definitely a great streaming game.
So I do believe Ant is in chat, and I reckon I'll be pretty good at Death Stranding. I think I'll be pretty good at it. It's certainly a game I've played before.
Yeah, I think a walking simulator is very, very, very suitable for your talents, King James.
Oh, sir. And the worst thing about it is I don't have a good enough comeback, because he's absolutely right. I love a good walking simulator.
And, Death Stranding is a challenging game in and of itself, and it's very good fun. So I would look forward to seeing that in the future.
Oof. Nearly had him. Come on, James. Come on, chat. Let's get some hype in the chat, please. Somewhere along the lines. I'm determined to beat the sections. Come on.
But I mean, I can definitely see. I mean, you're starting to get timings down. I mean, that's it. I mean, you have to learn attack patterns of enemies. Watch ledges, and get a feeling for your surroundings.
Okay, so dash. I'm understanding dash a lot more, which is good. Also, just to put out another excuse, I'm used to a DualSense. Playing an Xbox controller is certainly a lot difficult, or a lot more difficult, when you've been playing a lot on the DualSense.
Sure.
Oh, folks.
And I mean, in my opinion, I've played Ghostrunner on all the platforms. PC is what you're playing on right now, but you're using a controller. I would say mouse definitely makes things easier. It gives you more control and more maneuverability. But I mean, I've seen some incredible players using the controller as well. So it just takes conditioning.
I love how Andrew just said a good craftsman never plays with tools. I do. quite frankly, and I'm a very good craftsman. I would consider myself a pro gamer. I'm a self-declaimed pro gamer. All the awards that I've given myself are just how pro I am.
So Mitsunari, there's currently no hard mode in place for Hell, but just give if you are interested in a challenging experience, Ghostrunner, there are various difficulties.
Come on, James. Come on, James. Jonesy in the chat says I've pooed on KBM, but with a controller and mouse. Again. Pick up a controller, sir, and try and play this game. Come join the pros. I am very, very grateful with the quick loads.
Yeah, it definitely adds to the experience.
Oh, come on.
To not sit there in a loading screen.
Especially with how many times you're going to end up dying.
Yep, I mean, like, game like Elden Ring, you're dying a lot, and that loading screen, it just gets brutal. You're sitting there, but with Ghostrunner, it's like less than a second. You just press R and it's instant replay, which is such a great feature. Non-stop action.
It's also very unfair that it's one-shot kill.
Well, I mean, you know, maybe it's more realistic. I mean, it's a future. You have laser swords and guns. I mean, you get shot or stabbed with one of these things. Realistically speaking, you're not going to be doing much after that. So, I can dig it.
I've played Cyberpunk.
I've
played Cyberpunk. I've got a shield somewhere. Die, in all fairness, though, I think this has certainly kind of reminded me of a game I've been playing recently. Not a 505, unfortunately. Sorry, Anne. But I've been playing a lot of Sifu. And it's taking me... It does take me some time. Take me a while to kind of learn those levels, learn those maneuvers. And just kind of learn where the enemies are as well. And obviously, over time, you start to... Ooh. Jonesy in the chat says, pro tip, jump and dash frequently. That is a very good tip, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
Or jump and hold dash. Come on, James. Come on, James. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm just going to change my name to critical failure at this point. I'm starting to like it. I've seen it that many times. I jumped over him!
Yeah, go for the one with the gun first. Take him down.
Bring her down. Okay, that's not a bad idea.
And remember, and your sensory boost slows down time, so utilize it. You know, if a bullet's coming in, you can jump into your sensory boost and you can dodge it. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna start getting fairly challenging. And you have to utilize sensory boost, jump, everything. And I mean, you're gonna start encountering like 10 enemies in a single area, and you know, it just comes down to learning where the enemies are located, utilizing sensory boost. Sensory boost is probably your best ability because of the fact that it slows everything down. So it gives you the opportunity to plan accordingly.
Started to get rather annoyed at myself and just how bad I'm doing.
But you know, at the end of the day, don't eat yourself up too much. Like I said, I mean, this game, it is challenging. Like, that's why I was surprised when you said like you haven't played the game and you want to do a stream. I'm like, are you sure? This is. It can be torture, but once again, you have to fight through the torture to unlock its beauty. And once you got the controls down, you know, you understand how to move around. It's just so much fun, and that's really what it's all about, getting over that first hurdle. And it's a big hurdle. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a very steep first hurdle, but you know, if you can master the tutorial and get through it, that's a good sign. But I mean, it takes some time.
If I can master the tutorial and get through. I just rage. So I'd let everyone know that, and cheers. Come on. Right. Oh, I'm past him. Come on. I know, Jonesy. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm starting to learn a lot more of the attack patterns, which is good. Again, I'm still going to be blaming the lag. I will forever blame my lag. Oh, come on!
I mean, I think Jonesy has a really good suggestion. I mean, the second your feet touch the ground, you just want to constantly be jumping in and out of sensory boost. I mean, you want to constantly slowing down time gives you a nice little advantage. Now, when you look at players who are speedrunners or top, they memorize the location of all of the enemies. So for them, they know exactly where to dash jump, and it's all muscle memory for the most part. It's not like a roll of the dice in Ghostrunner, and that's how you can speedrun the game. And that actually leads us to our next trivia question, and this one's a little bit more challenging. So let's jump into it. Name 3 previous Ghostrunner DLCs. There's more than 3, but you just have to name 3. TMG Vol. Hey, man. Welcome to the chat. Tips for beginners.
Any tips for beginners? Don't stream it.
Come on, DMG, show us your skills. Name 3 DLCs. Oh, Brain Freeze, 10. Quick. Well done. Metal Ox Pack, Neon Pack, and Halloween Pack. Oh, barely beat DMG to it.
Wow, nice. Oh,
be sure to send me a DM, and I'll get you a copy of
Give me
Hell.
just 1 second. I'm going to see if I can try and delay some of this lag. Come on, where are you?
All right, so while you're doing that, I'm going to jump into another trivia question, a little bonus question. What was the original release date for Ghostrunner? The original Ghostrunner. What is the release date? I need the day, the month, and the year. When was Ghostrunner released? And we can say it on Steam. There you go.
That's difficult.
That's right. 27th of October. Oh, 2020. Close. Team Yellow loses. It's not 2019, it's 2020. And that means the real My From first answer correctly.
Well done.
Nice done. Nicely done.
Well done.
Yeah, nicely done. All right. Once again, make sure you send me a DM, and we'll get you a copy of Hell DLC.
Oh my word. Come on, James. Come on. Chat, can we get some hype in here?
Let's give this guy some hype. Come on, he's earned it. Honestly. Yeah, you've earned it. You've gone through the gauntlet of the Ghostrunner experience.
This is I'm not gonna lie.
You're getting close.
I'm like I said, similar to Sifu, I'm learning where everyone is and how best to tackle them. I just need to be a lot more precise and also kind of more structured in my attack. At the moment, I'm jumping, going into the slow-mo, heading for like one person, and if I end up going like overshooting and missing it, I'm then trying to swing back and I'm already dead. So I'm just trying to be a lot more structured and a lot more precise in where are you? There. Oh, you do need to be quick at this. You do need to be quick at this. Thank you, Ghibli. Thank you, chat. Ooh. Okay. I'm quite curious now, though, Stephen. How long will it take you to kind of get through this?
I'll distract her.
I mean, you know, it takes about 2 to 3 hours to beat the game if you're like a vet and you really got it down. I mean, if you're more of like a casual player, you're jumping into it, it can take 4 or 5 hours. I mean, especially if you just learning the controls. You know, some of these levels can be quite challenging, and you know, like compared to like let's say this section 6 right here. I mean, it's 25 to 100 times more challenging. Just enemies of many types flying around. You know, if you look on Steam and you look at the completion ratio of people who've actually completed the game to actually purchase the game, it's very low because it's a challenging game. And you know, you look at like Souls-like games, you know, this is up there in difficulty. I mean, it was funny with the IGN Action Game of the Year. You know, Ghostrunner was up against the new Demon Souls.
It was.
And
I remember that.
yeah, and you know, people were voting what is the hardest game. There was like a live vote. What was the hardest game? And Ghostrunner was actually winning for the vast majority. And then at the last minute, I believe it lost to Demon Souls because the game is hard. I mean, you know, you definitely need to be kind of like a pro gamer in a sense, or at least a veteran player to get through it. But you know, I've met a lot of people in the community who start off saying this is a really challenging experience, I want to give up, and they come into the Discord or Reddit and they're like, I've had enough, I can't deal with this torture anymore. And you know, there's a lot of encouraging people in our community saying, you know, you just got to practice, fight through it, you'll get through it eventually, and that's it. I mean, it just takes practice and determination. You know, you have to have an iron will to get through this, and if you fight through it, it's a very rewarding experience. And that's why people love the game. That's why it has a high Steam review score. That's why it has you know, great Metacritic score, because people appreciate the beauty in the game, especially after you're getting through it.
For the base.
Thanks. Real Mike from what was it? What username do you want to DM to, Steve?
I just sent it to Mr. Game Theory.
For the base.
Okay, wonderful. Oh. Come at me, bro. Come on.
Do or die.
Oh, come on! God! I'm just composing myself. I just need a breather. That's it. James,
Don't knock the.
Oh, yeah.
Don't set your house on fire.
Actually, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. Oh, can you imagine? That'd be something to clip out, chat. That'd be something to clip out. 505.
That would definitely trend. Unfortunately, it would come at great cost to you, but it would trend for sure. That's one way to. That'd be a good publicity stunt. No, don't do that. That's not a good publicity stunt. Oh my god.
505 community manager burns down house while wrecking ass when it comes to Ghostrunner. Ghibli rise tarnished. You're absolutely right. Oh, come on. Yes! Oh. Come on. Thank you, Ghibli. It is Ghibli, right? Yeah, it is Ghibli. I haven't seen it right. It's just very fast paced, and I was not expecting that.
Yeah, it's
I don't know why I wasn't
definitely.
expecting.
I'll distract her.
Oh. Skeleton, we feel the frustration. Oh my word. Oh my word.
I'll distract her.
You distract me. You distract me, young man.
For the base. Climb.
It's gotten so easy that I'm going well on me. They're just randomly killing enemies themselves. Okay. No pressure, but you're totally being judged by our president. That. There you go. No pressure at all. Thank you very much for that, Ant. I really needed that vote of confidence. Yeah, they're the stairs. Okay, we are getting there, folks. We are getting there.
Slowly but surely.
Thanks, Sam. Much appreciated. Hi, Neil. I promise I was a good hire. Where are you? There you are. Oh, you! Jonesy in the chat says, dash, slice, jump. That's kind of the plan. That is kind of the plan. I just need the lag off me.
I'm saying the easiest way to get through this is just constantly getting into your sensory boost.
Yeah.
If you really want to the best way to beat through levels is just stay in your sensory boost because everything moves in slow motion, including the bullets. It allows you to maneuver in the air during it, so you have a lot more options. So just constantly be going into your sensory boost, and you'll be fine.
Okay.
You can't shoot through that. Yeah, you have to lower the shield first. So leave through there.
Got it. I've got it.
Go.
I've got it.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna come running at me. Come at me. Come on. Come on.
Die, kitty.
See, if you had your rage meter up, you could take enemies down at a distance, which also makes things a bit easier.
Four. What will happen after you die?
I won't.
Nice.
Clarify.
Yes!
I am not alive.
I'm learning, folks. I am learning. A pro gamer doesn't start a pro gamer. A pro gamer goes through the motions, goes through the frustrations, blows out his candle before he burns his house down, and just earns it. You know what I mean? And I haven't quite earned it yet, but we're getting there. Okay, interesting. That's not fair. Ooh, interesting. That's actually... See, how is he not getting electrocuted? That's not fair.
Yeah. So there's a question is, have you seen any speedruns yet for the DLC? So in the beta, there were a few that were speedrunning through the game, but by looking at speedrun.com, it doesn't look like anyone has submitted any runs yet. Generally, it takes a few days to for some submissions to go because people really want to nail down times before they choose to make an official submission.
Do you think we should start
And also, it takes time to review.
Do you think we should start a 505 street speed running channel, and I should head it up? Because I think we've got something here.
That may be the best idea I've heard all day.
It's a good job it's early.
I just woke up.
Oh, come on, where are you? Where's the shield? Right, that's it. I am taking off the backseat gaming room. Feel free to just show me where I need to go.
So thanks
Because
DMG
we're
Vault for letting us know. So right now it looks like the fastest speed running time for the entire DLC is 25 minutes.
25 minutes? That's insane.
It's not verified yet, but DMG is a reliable source, so I would say. But I mean, if you look at these speed runs, I mean, people are flying. You know, I mean, you're just constantly seeing people using a slide, dash, jump combo to just get through levels pretty quick. Like you normally walk, I believe about like 10 meters or so a second, and when you're properly dashing, jumping, and sliding, you can get you're averaging around like it's like 28 a second. So it definitely helps for runs. But you also have to, like, a lot of these levels you can just bypass. You don't even have to, when it's required to kill all the enemies, you have to kill them all. But there's definitely a lot of portions of the game where you don't have to kill them, and you can just quickly wall run past very time-consuming
we
areas.
ate it!
Yeah, exactly. The people who have these speedruns have over 1,000 hours in the game, so I mean, it takes incredible dedication to see some of these, to beat some of these levels in these times.
Okay, I think I understood how this. Oh,
Yeah,
that's cheeky.
you have to get that.
That's a bit cheeky.
Now you can get that with the rage meter, or you can just dash and jump and slide. Yep.
See, I think I figured it out. That's useful.
Here they come. Bring her back! Troop up!
Oh, come on.
Stand your ground!
So I'm curious, who in the chat has completed Hell DLC already?
I have. I'm just gonna put that out there now. I reckon I could do this tonight.
You should stream the entire DLC, completing it, and then we can like do like a split screen of how you started and how you ended up. The pro gamer transition.
That'd be a proper. That's honestly, that's not a bad idea.
For the bay!
Because I can definitely see improvements, and I can just imagine if you have a couple more hours in it, you're going to be definitely getting down enemy timings and level configurations and so forth.
I've just seen Neil's comment in the chat. Ye of little faith, sir. Ye of little faith. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Jonesy's still lots of room for improvement. No, I mean, I'm picking up those skills. I am Ghostrunner. There's no more be Ghostrunner. I am Ghostrunner. It just takes some time to be Ghostrunner, you know what I mean? You have to, it takes, why did I do that? That's why I did that. I definitely like the jump slash, kind of the jump slow down slash mechanic. It's a really nice mechanic actually. Works very well. I just need to be better at it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of potential, which is what draws a lot of people to the community. But with that said, let's jump into another trivia question. So everyone, start your engines. All right, question. Next one coming up is, What is the name of the digital network connecting Dharma Tower? Well done. Blau Flame 26. It is the Cyber Void.
I'd love to know a lot more about this story. So I'm very much a narrative, linear gamer, for lack of a better phrase.
Well, I mean, you know, so far in the voiceover from Mara, I mean, it gives you a pretty good understanding. So, I mean, she's activated this Hell unit, and, you know, she's doing this turning test to evaluate if the robot is functioning properly. In terms of the actual story itself, you know, in the future, there was a cataclysm that essentially just destroyed the planet and almost all the human population. But there was this massive tower that was built, and those who happened to be in it survived. Many years later, things have progressed to a state, more of a dystopian state. And these two individuals, known as the Keymaster and the Architect, who, you know, built this refuge up and maintained it. There was a civil war, and Architect was killed. Keymaster took control and is now more of a dictator. And so now, with that, there's a rebellion of people who are trying to essentially stop the Keymaster from having this complete control. And, you know, the Keymaster has been doing some very naughty things to various individuals in Dharma Tower. So this rebellion has risen up to try to, you know, stop Mara, or the Keymaster. And so in the base Ghostrunner game, the main campaign, you essentially play as a robot known as a Ghostrunner who was rebuilt by this resistance to help defeat Mara. And in Hell DLC, you're playing as this military robot designed by Mara to put down the rebellion and this resistance. And so you're kind of in this tutorial right now of where Mara is evaluating you, and then after you leave the tutorial, you essentially jump head first into shutting down the resistance.
Activate fuse box. Right, I need to find it. Oh, I see. I'm an idiot and thought I was already looking at the fuse boxes. There it is.
So you have to time this just right, and you have to hit those. And as you hit them, you'll notice the light from the fuse box goes off, and it's like a timer. And you have to make it to the door before the fuse, the light hits the door.
Right. Okay. So it's a race to get to that fuse, to get to the door. Got it.
Correct. Now, as you progress into the game, you're going to encounter periods where you have to do 2, 3 of these at the same time, and it's challenging because you have to race fairly quickly to make it to doors.
How am I still in section 6?
Now this part, the difficulty goes up a little bit because now you have more types of enemies, and it's a little bit more similar to what you're going to encounter in the game itself outside the tutorial.
So on my give me a second. What am I trying to look at? I am looking at the top of my screen. I have like white arrows. Are all those white arrows enemies basically? So you can
Yes.
see
So
how many-
every time you kill one, exactly, it shows you how many you have left on the map, and you have to. When there's levels showing those, you have to kill all the enemies. But if you're in an area where there are no arrows, whatever you can take to complete the level. So that means you can wall jump in creative ways, and that's where you really see speedrunners shine. Well, I mean, efficiently killing enemies definitely does shine as well, but just getting through levels where there's no enemies, you know, it does take some creative parkour skills.
That's really cool. I'll flank you. Come on.
Bring her down!
Small steps, everybody. Small steps. Given that I'd not played the game, not, what, an hour and a half ago? No, probably an hour ago. I think I'm doing alright. I've even got an achievement! That's worth something, right?
Definitely. You are, without a question in my mind, the game's community manager who's played Ghostrunner on a live stream today.
Can I get that in writing, please?
I think it's a fact. I think you have video evidence.
Is there like a leveling up system? So, for example, I don't know the terminology, so forgive me, chat. But the slowing down mechanic, so this like mechanic, I guess, it only lasts for a certain amount of seconds. Is there a way in which that can be extended?
So,
that's a no.
You know, you're gonna gain the ability to make upgrades to your unit, and you know, usually they're related to dash. You know, they're related to surge and so forth. So you are going to get upgrades. You are going to get certain abilities that are going to improve. So, and you unlock them, and you find, you know, they're like little Tetris pieces, and you'll see that when you jump into that menu, you'll be able to see it. But yeah, in terms of extending the time, I don't know if that is one of the abilities. DMG, is there an ability to extend the sensory boost time by a second or two? I can't imagine it'd be more than that, but I don't think so.
A minute would be great, if I'm being honest.
Stand your ground!
Yeah. See, that's the thing is speedrunners, they don't really need a longer sensory boost. That would just keep taking up more time. They want they're flying through it, so.
I mean, I'm not quite speedrunner level yet, but I think I could definitely benefit from a longer sensory time.
Bring her down!
Oh, come on. What am I doing? What am I doing? That's what I'm doing.
Do or die!
Not fair. Steven, how many more questions have we got?
We got a lot more. So, next one. Start your engines, everybody. What is the actual name for the boss known as Tom? And this is from the main Ghostrunner game. We need the full name.
Oh, come on.
This is really just letters and numbers. There you go. Looks like we got TNT 16 first answer correctly. It is, well, you don't have the dashes, but I'll allow it. It's T-073-M, abbreviated as Tom. Well done. Once again, if you win, please send me a DM, and I will get you a copy of the Hell DLC.
Just to confirm, he is Mr. Game Theory.
That is correct.
If you end up sending me a DM by mistake, not to worry, I will let Stephen know. And I am King Jim. Oh! Not fair. Not fair.
Yeah, it really adds to the experience. We got very fortunate by having Daniel Deluxe featured for our OST.
Oh, hello! No! Come on. I'm getting there. Unfortunately, folks, I don't think I'm going to beat this tutorial by the end. I mean, depending on how many tutorials there are. Wow, what happened there?
Well, I think most of the people in this chat, if not all of them, have played the game or read. I mean, if I was seeing this for the first time, I would be very discouraged to play. I'd be terrified to play.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you. Thank you very
it's
much.
not easy.
I really appreciate that, mate. I really do. Like, you've no idea how much that means
Don't distract me.
to me.
I mean, this looks like the hardest game in the world watching you play.
I mean, they called it Project Hell for a reason, right?
It is. I mean, it's not an easy. It's not easy at all. I mean, you know, our tagline for a lot of social posts and a lot of, you know, of our marketing and the media plugs is, you know, prepare for hell.
And let me tell you,
know.
they weren't off wrong.
But you know what? We say this now, but play it this weekend if you have time. You know, if you're, I know you're gonna do some streaming. I don't know if you're gonna play this game or not, but if you choose to play this, just do it before and after, and I bet you will be like a speed demon within 10 hours of playing the game. You will be bouncing off walls and doing moves that you couldn't believe. Because it was the same with me. Like when I first tried it, the first time I was playing, I was like, oh hell no! I mean, this thing looks like ridiculous. But then you start playing it, you start getting used to it, you start dodging, deflecting bullets, you start doing all the maneuvers, sensory boosting properly, and it just gets much easier.
Come on. Oh, how did I miss that? I know I've got Surge, everybody, but I am such an absolute pro that I don't need it. I'm here to make myself look good. And that does not feel good. Right, where's that robot that I missed? Thank you, G. I really appreciate that. Must not have seen my stream. Let me tell you, I've got some platinums in my time. Right, who am I missing? Oh, that's... Oh, come on!
One. Oh no!
did I miss that? How did I miss that? That is... I'm determined to get good. I think I'm going to need a stiff drink after this. I'm so sorry, Neil. And I know I shouldn't be thinking about whiskey right now, but I'm really thinking about whiskey right now.
It's gonna dull your skills. It's gonna make it even harder.
No, it improves.
You need all your senses for Ghostrunner.
Oh, come on. Okay, well, at least I've got that robot down here. Not him.
DMG fishing for spoilers. But a Project Mara, that would be pretty interesting. I mean, you're essentially just moving around levels with your Doc Ock tentacles. So you wouldn't be jumping around the same. You'd just be super OP.
I'm all for being OP. That's fine. Nothing wrong with being OP.
All I know is there's a lot to look forward to in Ghostrunner 2. I think the community is going to be really excited for the experience. And Ghostrunner really has a bright future. Especially, I see it as a staple of the speedrunning community for many, many years to come.
In all honesty, like, I'm absolutely crap at this. Let's be blunt about it. But I'm loving this world. I'm loving the reason why it's difficult. I'm understanding that. I know that sounds weird, but it kind of makes sense in my mind.
And keep in mind, you know, don't even consider yourself crap. I mean, once again, you're new to the game, and you're doing it live, you know, on Twitch as well. So, you know, you know, no one comes into a game like this as a pro. Every single one of the speedrunners who came into this was definitely having some challenge. Even regular average players, way more. I mean, it just comes with it. It's like a rite of passage. You gotta just die hundreds of times just to like learn, you know, basics.
Oh yeah. Oh, come on.
The Section 6 is like your arch nemesis.
Speaking of, I know you've got a busy day lined up. How long do you fancy going?
You know, I can stick around until you complete Section 6. How does that sound?
I mean, pull up a chair, everybody. Strap in.
I mean, so I have about 5 hours or so available to...
We'll be here all week. Oh dear, right.
This like reminds me of like Mr. Minxies from Rick and Morty. They're like, I just want to die.
That's not helping. Oh, come on. Red Rhino says, the only game I've ever felt like a noob at the start, and it never stops. I am, as much as I know everyone's having a good old chuckle at my excuses, I think they're quite legitimate excuses.
Sure. Any excuse can be a legitimate excuse. When you think about it.
Thank you, Steve.
It depends on perspective.
Flanker. Die, Key.
Then you have full rage meter. So I mean, you could definitely be using that to
Yeah, to my advantage. I think I'm trying to keep it for the 3 guys that are down there. That's the plan. When I'm not. When I'm not absolutely getting my ass handed. Oh, come on. Oh, Jonesy in the chat says you're the most improved, with the most improved award player. Thanks, man. I'm getting so involved that I can't even speak. I mean, what are words anymore? What? What? How? Hey, huh? Come on, James. Where do you go? Oh! 2 birds with 1 stone. Thank you. I'm trying to get this guy. I'm trying to get you now. That didn't quite work out how I wanted it to. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, tutorials. They're worth it. Before coming onto the stream, I said, who needs a tutorial? Me. I definitely need a tutorial. In all fairness, though, I'm glad that they've given you a tutorial because this is a like a prequel to the main campaign, if I'm right in saying. So therefore,
well,
like I imagine a lot of people would play this before playing the main.
Well, you have to play it.
I mean,
You have to play this. So, see, it's a tutorial, but it's not. It's not really a tutorial. It's part of the story. I mean, you're learning more about the hell. You're learning more about Mara's control over it. So, I mean, it's a tutorial as in Mara is testing out the hell unit to see if it's functioning properly. But in terms of the actual player, I mean, this is the main story. This is the main campaign because, you know, you go right into hell after this. Killing the resistance. And technically, you're killing resistance members in this Mara test as well. I mean, she releases prisoners. If you listen to some of the voiceover, they're like, well, where am I? I don't know where I'm at, type of dialogue. So what she's done is she's captured some climbers, and she's using them to test the Hell unit.
I can see the headlines tomorrow. 505 Games community manager absolutely sucks at Ghostrunner.
I mean, you know, to be fair, you know, I mean, it's you don't play this game. You're new to the title in the sense of not playing it, so it's don't eat yourself up too much over it. You know, that's the biggest reason why people quit, is they think they suck at a game and they're never going to get better, and it's always going to be this torturous experience, and that's not the case. You know, you improve, you make improve.
How did I die? Oh, that's unfair. Bullet, thank you, Jonesy. Blooming bullets. Don't worry, my real my from. I can't imagine that I would spoil the story for you. We're not even getting that far with it. All we know at this point is Section 6. And Section 6, I don't like Section 6, and Section 6 does not like me. That's kind of cool, though.
Now, technically, you can play the main campaign, but it does reveal some of the enemies and so forth from the main campaign in it. So, I know one more level still want you to complete the main campaign first before you do Hell. But in theory, you can do either one first.
I think I can confirm that as probably a solid idea. So yeah, just as a bit of a heads up and a bit of a reminder, I have never played Ghostrunner before. I'm jumping into Hell for the very first time. I'm actually enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun actually. Just kind of learning that challenge. Now, these type of games are very... I just find they can appear very intimidating, and please don't give my experience or my playthrough. Take it with a pinch of salt, folks. Folks, just a bit of a heads up. Obviously, welcome to 505 Games Plays, the show from us at 505, where we play some games, chat with you, chat with the internet, have a jolly good old time. If you want to get notified to see when we next go live, which should be in April, actually, just a bit of a heads up, please hit that follow button, please hit that notification bell, and we'll be popping up in your notifications. Come at me. Don't come at me like that. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm learning. I am learning. So there's this young man up here that I can't go at now. But come on. Come on, Jimmy lad. Get up. Thank you. Take that shield. And then we've got the Chuckle Brothers down here.
So, and you remember, you have Surge, so you can kill those two things and shoot them, so you don't have to get on the panel.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay. Right, I'm gonna give this a couple more goes, and then I think we should probably call it here and leave it for the pros. Go and check out some awesome speedruns. Go and check out some fantastic players streaming Project Hell this weekend.
Well, I mean, you've given it a noble effort, I have to say. I mean, this is not easy for anyone, and you had courage to come in here and doing a nice stream for us today. You showed off some cool mechanics and gave us a nice little taste.
I died a lot. A lot. Ooh, that was unfortunate. Okay. Come on! Hello. I do believe that the main game is on PS Plus at the moment for PlayStation 5 players. So I might pick it up this weekend and get some practice in.
Yeah, definitely a good deal for PS Plus members. Check it out. Complete it, and then jump right into the Hell DLC. You can get through everything in the weekend if you hit it really hard.
Oh, I'll be hitting it hard.
For the base!
Oh, that was not as hard as I wanted to hit it.
Yeah, and no mercy. You know, it's not a lot of flexibility for error. All right, let's see. We're gonna have. All right, let's do one more trivia question before we call the end of trivia questions. All right, who is the first person in the game to call the Ghostrunner Jack?
White Jack. White buddy. Okay.
DMG Vol, that is correct. It is Zoe. Nicely done. All right, once again, everyone, for if you tuned in, check out. If you want a prize, please send me a DM at Mr. Game Theory. Also, remember, we are currently having an incredible design your own Ghostrunner glove contest. We already have a ton of submissions for it, and it's going on through the weekend. So definitely take the time. Shout out to DMG for excellent work, not just in the community, but with his glove contest. And yeah, I mean, it's exciting to have Hell Out. It's on PlayStation, Xbox, Epic, GOG, Steam, and Luna. And it'll be coming to a Nintendo Switch soon, so definitely be on the lookout for that. And make sure you stop by the community. I mean, we always have fun little activities going on. We have a great speedrunning community. They have their own Discord server as well. You know, we're going to be having a few speedrunning competitions for Hell. And all of this is, you know, exciting in the lead up to Ghostrunner 2. You know, more details related to Ghostrunner 2 will be announced in the future. And, you know, a lot to look forward to from the community. And, you know, James, I have to say, man, you know, definitely a noble effort coming out here, playing. You've done, no, I mean, you're doing better. You know, you definitely don't suck. You know, it just takes time and effort. Not an easy game, and I think everyone who's played the game in the community, who's, you know, sees, you know, has gone through exactly what you're gone through. And there's that first hurdle. You just got to get over the first hurdle, and it's such a rewarding and fun experience. So yeah, and you know, as you said, James. Currently, right now, Ghostrunner is on PS Plus. So, you know, if you have a PlayStation 5, go and pick it up and try it out all month long. Is one of the titles available. But yeah, are you calling it there?
Let's call it
James?
here. Let's kind of call it here. Let's end on a bit of a high. That I nearly did it and got done on the last enemy, to be fair.
Well, you know, bravo to you, James. Thank you for entertaining us. I mean, really appreciate it. You did great, and thank you to everyone from the community who took the time to stop by, check it out. And we'll be, you know, we have a lot more events coming up. So just be, you know, stop by the community.
Keep an eye on.
Come and participate.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for dropping by. Whether or not you've been in the chat, whether or not you've been lurking, whether or not you've been telling me to look, just give me some tips, some practice, some looking at owls or not looking at owls. Thank you very much, Neil. I really appreciate that. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts at 505. We really do appreciate this, despite how bad and how much I probably need to change my gamer tag to critical failure. Folks, my name has been James. This is my friend Stephen. We are brand community managers at 505 Games. This has been 505 Games Plays. Make sure that you hit that follow button to see when we next go live. We've got lots, like Stephen mentioned, we've got lots of stuff coming up this coming year, and we can't wait to share it all with you. But until then, folks, have great evenings, have great weekends, no matter what you're doing. Be good to each other, but more importantly, please be better to yourself. Take care, folks. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye bye. Have a good weekend.